Hello, my name is Ardi and we are going to solve problem for 2.2 from Svoboda-Dov, and the question is determine the node voltages for the circuit of figure 422. Okay, let's see the voltage here. We have the ground at the bottommost node, so the voltage here will be 0. Okay, maybe let's assume the direction of the current. I want this to go to the right, and this also goes to the right. And for the current source, maybe I just follow the arrows. So here goes up and here goes to the right. And here I want it to go down, and I'm also want this to go down. Okay, now let's see KCL at V1, V2, and V3 for each node. Okay, now let's do KCL at V1. KCL said that the sum of the currents that goes in will equal to the sum of the currents that go out. Okay, I think no currents that goes in from here, so I just put 0 on the left hand side. And then that will equal to V1 minus 0 divided by 5. So we'll have V1 minus 0 still V1 divided by 5. And then this one here, that will be V1 minus V2 divided by 20. And then this one here is 1 ampere. So we'll have plus 1 here. Okay, let's multiply both sides by 20 to cancel all the denominator. So we will have 0 here, and then for V1, and then plus V1 minus V2, and then plus 20. Okay, so we will have 5V1 minus V2. Okay, and then that will equal to minus 20. Okay, maybe let's save this as equation number 1. Now let's move on to this V2. Let's do the same game here. Now let's do KCL at V2. Again, KCL said that the sum of the currents that goes in will equal to the sum of the currents that goes out. Okay, the only current that goes in is this one. Oh, and also this one. So we will have this one here. So we will have V1 minus V2 divided by 20. And then this 2 ampere here. So we'll have plus 2. And then this current here is going out. So we will have V2 minus V3 divided by 10. Okay. Maybe we can multiply both sides here by 40. Okay, I think we need to move it a little bit up to get some more space. It's like that. So we will have, what is it? 2V1 minus 2V2, and then plus 2 multiplied by 40, that will be 80. And then that will equal to 4V2 minus 4V3. Okay, we will have 2V1, then minus 6V2, and then plus 4V3, and that will equal to, this 80 goes to the right hand side, so we will have minus 80. Maybe let's save this as equation number 2. Okay, so now we will have equation number 1 and equation number 2. We still need to do KCL at V3, but our slide is full. Let's clean this up. Okay, so far we got these equations from KCL at V1 and V2, and now we need to do another KCL, but this time at V3. So let's do KCL at V3. Okay, KCL said that the sum of the currents that goes in will equal to the sum of the currents that goes out. There are 2 currents that goes in, which is 1 here, and then plus, I think I should use purple. there is one current that goes in here. This is one, and then this current also goes in, so we will have plus V2 minus V3 divided by 10, and then we will have another current that goes out, which is V3 minus 0, or V3 divided by 15. Okay, we can multiply both sides, I think, by 30 to cancel out the denominator. So we'll have 30 plus 3V2 minus 3V3, and that will equal to 2V3. Okay, maybe let's move the variable 1 to the right hand side. So we will have minus 3V2 and then plus 5V3. So this is the equation number 3, or maybe let's write it like this. Minus 3V2 plus 5V3 is equal to 30. And this is equation number 3. Okay, now we have 3 equations with 3 variables. The easiest way to solve this is using calculator. Okay, let's do that. Set it up as equation solver, which is number 5. 3 variables is number 2. And then let's plug the coefficient. We will have 5 and minus 1. 5 and minus 1. But remember, the coefficient of V3 in this equation is 0. So we'll have 0. And then the result will be minus 20. Okay, good. And then the second one, we will have 2. Then minus 6, and then 4, and then minus 80. Okay, and then lastly, we will have 0 as the coefficient of V1 here, and then minus 3, and then 5, and then 30. Okay, so we will have the V1. V1 is 2-fold, okay. Let's exactly write that. So we'll have V1 is equal to 2-fold. And then what is V2? V2 is the Y value, which is 30-fold. So we'll have V2 is equal to 30-fold. And then V3 is the Z value, which is 24-fold. V3 is 24-fold. Okay. And I think that is the answer, which is exactly the same answer as given by the problem. So I think I did not make any mistakes in my calculation. Hopefully this video will help you, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.